Most people assume that putting glass on a handgun is just going to make the whole setup feel like a brick. But this little optic actually manages to keep things surprisingly nimble. When you first pick it up, the weight is the first thing that hits you. At just over 10 ounces, it doesn't throw off the balance of a pistol the way some of those massive, over-engineered scopes do. It feels solid, mostly because of that one-piece aluminum tube construction, which gives you a bit of peace of mind knowing it isn't going to rattle apart after a few range sessions. Now the real draw here is the variable power. Having the ability to dial from 2 up to 7 magnification on a handgun is a nice luxury. It makes hitting targets at distances that would normally be a total guessing game with iron sights feel much more achievable. The 30-30 duplex reticle is classic for a reason. It's clean, it doesn't clutter your view, and it lets you focus on the target without trying to decipher a complex map of hash marks. What stands out, though, is the eye relief. Anyone who has spent time behind a pistol scope knows that finding that sweet spot can be a nightmare, but this one is pretty forgiving. You don't have to contort your neck or hold the gun at an awkward distance just to get a clear sight picture. It's a smooth, natural process. Of course, it isn't perfect. If you're used to high-end, multi-thousand-dollar glass, you might notice the edges aren't quite as crisp as you'd like when you crank it all the way up to 7. The light transmission is decent for the price point, but don't expect it to turn midnight into noon. It's a tool meant for daylight hunting or casual target practice, and it performs exactly where it needs to in those scenarios. The matte black finish is a nice touch too, as it doesn't catch the sun and give away your position, which is a small detail that actually matters when you're out in the field. Honestly, for what this thing costs, it's hard to complain. It's not trying to be a tactical sniper optic for a long-range rifle. It's a straightforward, reliable piece of gear for a handgun. If you're looking to stretch the legs of your pistol without spending more on the glass than you did on the firearm itself, this is a solid contender that gets the job done without any unnecessary fuss. It's simple, it's effective, and it's probably going to stay on the rail for a long time.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.